Still no fucks given.
Hold up, she needs some of that. That sounds like we're gonna have to take a drink, sis. Girl, I wonder why my goddamn watch wasn't ticking. I'm like, what the fuck happened to my watch? But I have to take this little thing now. I'm trying to put the goddamn watch back. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Always dance. I'm back this week, bitches. Always be cold.
And it's always when I'm talking.
It is.
It's never in the middle of your sentence. When I'm talking, it's like, and I'm like,
sorry. People decided to hit me up at the wrong goddamn time. So, last week, you caught me while I was laying down. I have the little chubby webby going on in the face, you know, all swollen, man down, sniffling, coughing, and hawking all over shit. And this week, a bitch is better. Hello.
crazy ass. As always, I am your girl, Janae Besa.
And I am your girl, Jazzy.
And this is the Justified Juice TV.
Hi, guys.
Any hoodles, we are back. Tequila and all, no wine this week.
No wine.
Different tequila. I don't know where I'm going to put these bloopers, but they're going to go somewhere. Jasmine, tell them what you found.
I was just scrambling through the alcohol aisles at the goddamn Safeway.
Just scrambling.
You know, and I just went in there for some random stuff, but then I just decided to go down this little alcohol aisle. And then I just popped my little eye over to the tequila, because you know we're tequila girls and all. And I see this damn Jose Cuervo bottle that I've never seen before, girl.
This little beautiful
I looked
bottle.
over, and it said cinnamon. I'm like, Tequila and cinnamon? I didn't know how that was going to work
out. Your nails
out.
look better than mine. I need to film.
You funny.
Or shall I say new shellacs? Let the people see the beautiful scorpion that's on there.
And the little scorpion on the top. Boom. So,
Scorpio shit.
I got the stamp of approval because I sent a picture to my dear.
And I was like, woo! Get that shit.
And it tastes fabulous. I mean, I don't know. Jose's going to have to start giving me some money about this shit because
they are.
It tastes fantastic, okay? No chasers needed.
You know, just every once in a while, just to kind of get a little bit of the alcohol taste out of it. Like, even if you drink red wine, after a while, you might drink a little bit of water just to kind of get the shit down. But other than that, you just kind of sip and sip and sip and sip. Oh, my God. Do not take shots of this.
Yes.
Don't do it.
It's a creeper.
Don't do it.
It's a creeper.
Don't do it. Don't do it. This is not a shot drink. This is a sip drink. Like,
if you want to be found on your ass after the club.
Shit, like I was a couple weeks ago.
Let's not bring that back up. She doesn't even know what it looked like. Dear Lord.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Dear Lord.
My aunt was like, oh, Lord.
Girl, I forgot the at-home shenanigans.
Yeah, I was talking about the at-home shenanigans.
Girl.
Anywho. So, let's get into this week's news. Okay, let's start out with, of course, the sad things.
There's always something sad. Every single week. I just wish we could have a really good week where there was
no sad
nothing
news.
Sad happening. But this is the crazy world we live in.
So, you know, okay. And let me actually get the proper story up because this is some shit. Hold on, y'all. In Marysville, Pennsylvania, I believe the boy was 16, and essentially, in a nutshell, there's 20 victims that were stabbed. One was an adult, the others were children, and they're saying they were just walking down the hallway. They didn't even realize that they were stabbed, and all they felt was just a pain in their side, and then they realized that they were bleeding.
Because it was out of nowhere, of course.
Exactly.
Weird.
One person was actually two of them were so badly wounded that they had to go straight to surgery, and one of them was so badly wounded that they're not sure if he's even going to survive.
Yeah, there were 4 flown from the scene.
Yes.
Automatically to the hospital. He was charged on 4 counts of attempted homicide, 21 counts of aggravated assault, and 1 count of possession of a weapon at school.
Some fuck shit. Now, they're saying that they're going to do some psychological tests on the boy. They are saying that they're trying to trial him as an adult. His lawyer is pretty much saying that he doesn't believe that he knows what he did. That he wants to explain to the boy what he did, why it was so bad, and the severities of his crime.
So if you watched the last video, I said something like, the psychologist should know, and the kids obviously tell them, if there's a mental disability in a child, there's some reason, some way, something that's said, something that's done, that shows these things. You cannot try to tell this, but he knew in his head what he was going to do in the first place.
He planned it. He planned it during a busy time of school when there would be people just roaming through the hallway, minding their own business, and this motherfucker just went slashing people.
What's crazy is, though, it sucks, but I hate to say, there's things like bipolar disorder where people just snap like that, like, and they're diagnosed with this shit. It doesn't make it right, but, you know, potentially he might not have had that thought. He did have 2 knives on him at school.
He brought them shits.
Girl,
that's a long-ass snap. It's not like he just was in class and, you know, maybe he was in the kitchen cooking class and just got pissed off and just, no. He brought them shits from home or something of that. That's a long snap. Like, he just snapped when he woke up that morning. It was like, let's do it.
It just really sucks because everybody else has to be affected by this. All those other kids have to be affected by this, and for what?
And one potentially is going to die.
Well, good thing he didn't kill his damn self. Usually they take the punk ass way out and kill themselves at the end. Usually. At least his little ass is going to jail, mental institution or something. He's getting some kind of treatment.
Get some help. Get some something.
Well, in other murder news, there's a 51-year-old man that's got released from jail. He's a Brooklyn man, and he's 51 years old, Jonathan Fleming. He was charged in 1989 with a murder that he did not commit, and he served 25 years in jail for this murder when he was found guilty for murder, and he served 25 years in jail for a murder that he did not commit. Apparently, he was in Orlando, Florida at Disneyland or Disney World when this happened with his mother, and yeah, it took them 25 years to figure this out.
Now, here's the biggest kicker. The man had proof. He had the receipt from when he was there. Why the fuck did it take till 2014? Like, the receipt is still clearly somewhere. So they still have had access to that receipt. So you hid this receipt. Somebody hid this receipt for all these years to where this man had to spend in jail and he didn't do anything.
And what sucks is he was accused of killing his friend over a money dispute.
And he was 1,000 miles away.
1,000 miles away. If not 1,000, maybe a little bit more. I don't know how far Florida is from New York, but the shit's not cool.
He was far.
And my thing is, like, he probably tried to tell them, I have the receipt.
I'm sure he did.
And they did not want to hear anything. And it took somebody brave enough to recover that receipt. He probably at the time didn't have enough money for a good lawyer, had a public defender. Obviously didn't want to really dig up the information that he needed or didn't want to go find the information that he was asking for. Yeah, it's pathetic.
We've all seen those movies, those true story movies where the attorneys, the defense attorneys anyways, don't necessarily believe their clients, so they don't really give a fuck. They don't try. They're just like, you're going to take this plea deal and you're going to fucking be happy.
Here's what you can do. You can take the deal and say, you know, or you can take it to trial and you'll be facing this much time. Either way it goes, I want you to do time. That's
Work
how they
it
do.
out. Oh, and I'm going to get paid either way.
Oh, wow. Really? Really, guys?
Like, it's just the fuck shit.
This is just the world. It's so crazy how more and more every single year shit just gets crazier and crazier. It's just like, when is this world going to be at peace? It's just, what were all the world wars for? Huh? Nothing? No reason?
Shit. Ask Bush. He's good for not knowing what the fuck he's asking for, but we ain't gonna go there.
Bush is a weirdo. So yeah, Jonathan Fleming's out, and I'm glad he's out. First thing he wants to do is eat dinner with his mom and
so
just
cute.
Get used to the world again. He has to restart and really get, since 1989.
That's a long time. That's when I was born, dude. Like, I can just think of just just in terms of cell phones, how much the world has changed since then. Just computers and social media,
cars.
But your place of living probably looks completely different.
It just looks crazy. Even if his mom still lives in the house that he lived in when he was that she lived in when he was at that age,
he's not going to.
It probably has been fucking remodeled and shit like that.
He's gonna be like, "Is this the same house?"
Well, I'm glad he's out. I really, really hope that they did what they needed to do to get him out. And I really hope that he's innocent. I would hate for this to be one of those things that everybody's celebrating and he was still guilty.
That would suck.
That really would suck. I forgot my glass today. Fuck you, Basa. Alright. Getting into some local shit.
Local shit.
Every week we do something about the locals because we love the locals. Every week they're always doing something hot. So every week we're going to be giving you some local shit. We're going to start off with, I was just scrolling on my Facebook. And
while we were sitting here.
And I randomly ran into this DJ Ekis exclusive. Shout out to DJ Ekis. That's my friend. And he has an exclusive with No Clue featuring Rebel called Clap. That is a club banger.
It was actually pretty dope. I was on
it was
board
pretty
just
hot.
Like, kind of like doing my little twerk.
I was actually pretty shocked. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Shout out to DJ Ekis. You can catch DJ Ekis on DJEkis.com. He also has some clothing and some more shit out. Catch him DJing at Fusion. All right, and moving on to some fuck shit music. This guy, Dante Peace, comes out with a song called Our Girlfriend.
It's actually so disrespectful.
It's so disrespectful. It's so crazy how women can listen to a disrespectful song and be like, this shit's hella funny, or this shit's hella right, or this shit's hella dope, or whatever. It's a really good song. You guys check that out. It's called Our Girlfriend. I believe you can find that on SoundCloud too.
Yes, I think I downloaded it directly from SoundCloud. And as always, we'll have all the links to everything that we're talking about below.
Sure. And then a little bit of ghetto love. They Don't Know, Chevy Sham, and it has Holly Michelle.
Oh my God. And that song actually features, or would you call it
it's
like a sample?
It's sampled.
Yeah, it samples the Chris Brown's They Don't Know, where he kind of features the lead in the song. And they do like this mix of it. And it's just so
original.
I like it.
In a way.
I approve.
I do too.
It was one of the, I'm
you
not
get the
gonna
Juice
lie.
Girl stamp.
I'm not gonna lie. When Jazz played that song, I was like, I looked at her right before he started rapping. I was like, he better not fuck it up. That's like that. And there's probably a part on me in some blooper somewhere where I looked up. He better not fuck it up.
He better not fuck it up. But so
he didn't fuck it up. He fucked it up, but he fucked it up in a good way.
No,
in a good way.
Oh,
like
okay,
he fucked that shit up. Like he did his thing.
He did do his thing. And Holly Michelle's looking cute up in there, girl. Your teeth. Hot video. It's really simple, but, you know, get into it. It's called They Don't Know. And then another one, my guy, Astro Phoenix.
Oh, you found something else. Girl, what'd you find?
I found something else. Well, I've already knew about this. I just kind of forgot about it at the moment. Yeah, I forgot to mention it. Yes. And Astro Phoenix had his first EP. It was called Road to Dreams.
Holla.
Yes, the prequel to the... something. Anyway, Ike Watson Productions. He has beats by Ike Watson all throughout that one. And then he has another one that just dropped in March, Cries from 2025.
No, would you say it's rap or hip-hop?
It's a little bit of both. Yeah, it's a little bit of both. Because of the beats, it could be considered a little bit of rap.
Is it ratchet?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not ratchet rap. It's definitely something different. Yeah. And then when you see Astro Phoenix, you wouldn't really think that's what's coming out of his mouth. I guess a lot of rappers nowadays don't look like what they sound like, but this guy for sure, check him out. He actually does some other things like photography and a few other things anyway. So shout out to him. You can catch his write-up on MissCaseyCarter.com.
I did see that earlier today. I never clicked it, but I seen it pop up.
So make sure you check out my guy Astro Phoenix.
And as always, I don't know if you guys have noticed, we always feature something of a local artist that we talk about within this video. So to find out which one of these artists' songs that we actually really, really are feeling right about now, and we will be featuring at the end, you have to listen to it till the end.
As we all know, Kandi got married
About fucking time.
to Todd on April 4th.
Yeah, it was like Friday.
Finally.
Oh my God, finally.
It feels like they've been engaged for like 5 years.
Girl, it's just that Mama Joyce dragged this shit out so
dear
bad.
God.
I felt like I was in the marriage. Like, the shit was stressing me out.
So, They finally got married. Tiny was her bridesmaid.
Was she?
Yeah.
Oh.
Phaedra was one of her bridesmaids. Fantasia was one of her bridesmaids. Carmen, is that her friend's name?
Yep.
Carmen was her maid of honor.
Maid of honor, most likely.
And there was a few others. So
here's the fuckery that supposedly went down, but we're still not sure about what the fuck really went down. Because now we're getting conflicting ass stories.
But it kind of makes sense, though.
Kind of.
When you think about Fantasia.
It do. Because you don't be giving a fuck.
This lady decides to stand up, do a toast, clink, clink.
However, I think she did this type of toast. I don't think she was doing one of these toasts. I think she was doing one of these toasts, if you know what I mean.
Oh, dear God. She said, Kandi, you my motherfucking friend. Just got up cussing and ranting and raving. Todd had to sit her down. Another bridesmaid had to tell her about herself.
But here's the flip side to the story. TMZ is now reporting that that's not true. TMZ is reporting that according to Kandi's representative or something of that nature, let me see, they're saying that Kandi actually liked the speech and that she didn't find
anything wrong with it.
Ooh. Hillary Clinton attacked by shoe thrower in
Look
Vegas.
At the shoe.
Clocked the shit out of her in the head. Hold up, y'all. Pause.
Ooh. Girl, not that they clocked Hillary. An unidentified woman threw a shoe at the former Secretary of State during a speech, and TMZ has obtained crazy video of the incident.
First integrated solid waste management system. It's already recycling about
Rewind.
somebody throwing something at me?
Yes, bitch. That's exactly what it is. Bitch, shut up. That's what she said. When she threw the shoe. Once you had too many cocktails, girl, you just gonna throw a shoe at the lady?
Somebody throwing something
Look.
at me?
Then she said, what'd she say?
Is that a part of Circus Soleil? Girl, you know she gotta be quick on her feet.
Hillary Clinton, girl. You done got clocked in your head with a shoe.
They look exact. There was something else I seen on here. Where'd it go?
That?
Love and Hip Hop LA. Love and Hip Hop LA?
And who is that? Is that
Huge
what's
chick
her
fight
name?
over Ray J. There's a Love and Hip Hop LA.
Is that
Let's find out who the fuck it is. Ray J.
Tiara Marie? That's what I thought.
So she still is dating Ray J.
She was dating him?
Yeah, girl. About us finding shit while we're recording shit. Y'all gonna have to deal with it.
Really, Ray J?
That nigga has been around that Bad Girls Club bullshit too long.
So, here's my thing.
Girl?
I understand a woman being embarrassed when they catch their man, if that is your man.
First day of recording, girl.
I can understand you feeling embarrassed and you wanting to go the fuck off. But there's a time and a place for that, okay?
Hold up. So Ray J is actually dating Princess Love, but not Tiara Marie? He used to date Tiara Marie, if I'm not mistaken. So now I'm guessing that he's dating this other girl. Who names themselves Princess Love?
She's a typical bitch. That's
Who the
what
fuck
it
is
sound like.
Princess Love? I'm sorry, as you were saying.
Tiara Marie, that honey blonde hair ain't working for you.
So, sources close to the production tell us Princess demanded to know why Tiara was with her man. Also claimed she saw photos of them together.
Well, yeah, you probably will because guess what? You're a side bitch. Obviously, if that's the case, right? Won't sound like some side bitch shit.
They're saying that getting Ray J on the show was I didn't even know if there was a fucking Love and Hip Hop LA.
I didn't know that either. That's some new shit.
Like, so we got Hillary Clinton getting shoes thrown at her ass, and bitches fighting over Ray J.
Okay, look. Like I was saying before, I understand you being mad about that shit and you wanting to get, down to the nitty gritty about what the fuck's going on. But there's a time and a place for that, okay, girl? Have you seen that movie, Two Can Play That Game? Mm-hmm. You know when Shantae rolled up in the club and she seen her dude with the chick at the club after work?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, you guys have fun, okay? That's how you do it, girl. You keep it cute. You don't have to sit up here and fight and brawl and knock a bitch out over the dude. Obviously, he's in the wrong. What, did you get at him? I didn't see her get at him that one time.
Nope. They was going at it.
Oh, okay. But
I
you
don't
just gonna
understand that
ruin your
whole
little
thing.
reputation in your class. You're gonna lower yourself, degrade yourself to fight over the dude.
I've never been one to understand why you're even dealing with the girl. I don't give a fuck if you see photos. Your man is the one that you're with, not this girl. You, like that's how insecure that you are. You're so insecure of the whole situation that you won't even deal with your man. Girl, bye. I can already see that this Love and Hip Hop LA shit is gonna be stupid.
messy boots. I mean, Ray J's always in something nowadays. He's all over reality TV.
I need him
That's
to
the
stay
only
on Bad
way
Girls
for
Club.
him. But that's the only way for him to maintain his fame. If it's not
If
Kim
he's not talking about
Kardashian,
Kim.
yeah. If it's not Kim Kardashian, then he can't maintain his fame. Gather yourself, Ray J.
Girl.
Jesus Christ, make some money in something other than these damn reality shows and talking shit about another woman. This man talks shit about a woman for a living. Yeah. Literally. That's pathetic. Get it together. Go get a new head nod to your songs. You know when that nigga sing, he be like, because he thinks that makes his ass sound better.
No, I think he thinks it makes him look good. Like, some girls find that shit sexy when guys be, I think you look like Stevie Wonder. Like, hold your head still.
But Stevie Wonder can sing, so he can do that. Your ass can't sing. Stop it.
On that note, let's talk about some people that don't annoy us. Like Big Sean, and I believe her name is pronounced Naya Rivera from Glee. So, I was so happy when I saw this couple get together just because you have a rapper and a girl that's from Glee.
What did you say?
What?
In the song.
In what song?
The girl. When she's making more money than me and shit.
Oh, he's like, my new girl's on Glee and shit. Probably making more money than me and shit.
There you go.
So,
she's like, bitch, what are you talking about? Bitch, the song.
what?
I got everything. Okay. Anyway.
Anywhoots. So I was so excited when they got together, and then they were always doing photos together. They would post photos of each other on their Instagrams. I remember there was one time where he posted a picture of her in a magazine. She posted a picture of him on the cover. Like, it was just so cute. And then they would do little photo shoots together, and then they quickly became engaged. Now, for people that don't necessarily know how they got together, girl, they met on Twitter. Met on Twitter, and then a few months after they started dating, they became engaged. So they've been dating for about maybe 8-9 months, maybe almost a year or something like that. They haven't been dating that long.
They're engaged already?
They haven't been dating that long.
Well, shit, that's problem number one.
Problem number one.
Because you never really know who you're with.
And then it's like, first rumor was saying that they broke up because Big Sean was cheating, and I guess allegedly he was cheating. And I guess it just pretty much made a toll on their relationship. Now, cut reports are saying that Big Sean called off the wedding, or shall I say the engagement, because he felt that Naya Rivera was fucking controlling. She was too jealous. Allegedly, she always wanted to know where he was. She always wanted to know about the women that was around him. They said something about how she had like a jealous fit in his house one day, breaking a very expensive ass lamp, and he's basically saying he had the couples therapy and realized that he wanted out.
I just feel like Big Sean is a entertainer, and he wasn't really ready for the commitment.
That's my thought. I think it's both.
Yeah.
I think you were cheating, and I think the couples therapy made you realize that she's ready to be committed.
And
maybe you're not that ready to be committed. And it's like you just don't really want to hurt her, and realizing what the fuck's been going on.
Yeah. He used that as an outlet.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. And I don't have very much respect for that. I feel like if you're in a relationship that you don't want to be in anymore, say that. You don't have to take... Exactly. You can tell her that personally. Maybe she agrees. How do you know she's not feeling the same way and just didn't want to hurt your feelings? You don't want to hurt... You know what I mean? I feel like, especially when you're in a relationship with somebody, especially for that long... I mean, a year you can get to know a lot about a person. Maybe not enough to be engaged or married to them, but you get to know a lot about a person. Especially, them,
I feel like it's very rare that works out because... Even with Khloe and Lamar, they did it for like 3 months. They got married. They were married for like a year or so, and now look at them. This girl's fucking roaming around with first the game and now Future Montana. Wait, his name's not Future Montana. French Montana. Blame tequila, y'all.
You know what? So we're just gonna touch a little bit on that because Khloe Kardashian, you know, I feel like she's just trying to break away from this whole Lamar Odom is a crackhead thing.
She's like, I want nothing to do with that.
She doesn't want anything to do with that. So I think that she's just kind of trying to dib and dab and have fun. They did used to accuse her of being with the game. They've caught her like on running and stuff with him and giving him nice little hugs and stuff like that, you know.
Fucking backing that ass up on him in the club.
Popping it and dropping it. So now she's been spotted coming out of clubs with French Montana all hugged up, booed up. And a couple more pictures where she's with French Montana keying and stuff like that.
In the studio, too, there's some video footage, apparently.
You know, Khloe's just trying to refine herself. She's trying to regain her confidence. She's lost all this weight. She looks really good, by the way.
And you know, honestly, with us both being people that have lost a lot of weight, it does something to your confidence when you look in that mirror and you actually like what you see. It's one thing to be comfortable with your weight if you're bigger, but it's another thing to be like, okay, I look good, but I would rather be smaller. And when you're able to finally look in that mirror, be at the size that you actually want to be, see the reflection that you really want to see, wear the clothes that you want to freaking wear, yeah, you get a little bit of a boost. And I think Khloe got that boost. It doesn't help that people aren't calling her the ugly sister anymore.
Right.
People are saying
they're
that
giving
Khloe
her
is
lots
hot.
of attention right
and
now.
And the rappers are giving her attention now because the girl looks good.
You know what, Khloe? I just feel like this.
Khloe's my favorite, by the way.
You can have fun. Go for it. You know what? I don't blame you, especially with all that's going on with the stress levels. I'm sure you're under a lot of stress right now. I forgot my glass. Girl. So, Khloe, you know, I understand you want to have fun and break away from this whole Lamar Odom thing. I don't blame you. But at the end of the day, there is a certain, you know, that paparazzi's out there. If you don't want people talking about you or you don't want to be exposed that this girl that like saw these rappers and glitz and glam and all that stuff, it's a certain way that you handle these things that you're doing. If you seen the video with her and French Montana coming out of that club, girl, you wouldn't for sure thought that they was finna go to a hotel room and bank it out.
I mean, that's what it was looking like when she was roaming around with the game, so I wouldn't be surprised. This is the thing. I feel like with Khloe, you know, now that she's not with Lamar, she's technically single, but I think she's just separated until the paperwork is finished. I feel like, is it right to say maybe she forgets that she's a celebrity?
Yes.
Maybe she forgets that people are actually watching her.
I think she
every
doesn't
move.
want to remember sometimes. I think sometimes Khloe wants to be completely normal. Kim, she's always aware. She's always, I mean, you can tell when she doesn't care, but you know that she's aware that these things are happening and that she gives you what she wants to give you. You know what I mean? Khloe, on the other hand, I feel like she wants to be normal sometimes. Sometimes Khloe just wants to have fun and just live this life because she's not that old. I don't know.
She's the youngest. She's the youngest one.
Maybe early 30s then? Yeah, so she's not that
Kim
old.
just turned 30-something, so she's young. Whatever Kim is, she's younger than Kim.
Yeah. Speaking of the game, Yo.
Game.
The gang.
I wish he would have just got that fight with fucking Zimmerman. Maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Apparently, he's being accused of domestic violence against his fiance.
Well, I thought they broke up.
Tiffany Cambridge.
I thought they broke up.
You know, I don't know for sure, but I'm hoping that he's not putting his hands on women. First of all, if you've seen the game, he's what 6'2"?
He's a big ass motherfucker.
He's a big dude. Did you see that him? What is it? 40 Glock, 50 cal, something. When he beat the dude up in the bushes.
Nope.
He needs to be hitting on men. You don't need to be hitting on no woman. Don't let me catch you putting your hands on the woman.
Like whatever the case is.
Look at that. I'm hoping that apparently on March 19th there was a little incident where he attacked her. The couple were having an argument and the game turned violent.
Game went red on that bitch.
He has a little show, Marrying the Game.
I know. I fucking like Tiffany. She's a little uppity. She's a teacher, so she's very.
That bitch is bougie. That's
what's
what
his
she
name?
said.
Javion or whatever his name is.
Is that his son?
That's his name. It's like Javion or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
She always calls him by his first name. She's very proper when she speaks with him. Like it's a very interesting couple.
Mm-hmm. Well,
she's a lot older than him, of course.
Oh shit! Well, she looks older than him for sure.
Oh,
she's
she's
seen a picture of her.
She's like maybe like 10 years older or some shit.
But apparently, he insists that he's never laid a finger on her.
Wow.
I'm hoping that's true. They may be doing this for some kind of publicity stunt. I don't know. Or maybe a paparazzi got a hold of a picture in which looked like it was something more than what it was, and they're just blowing it up and it making this thing all huge. But at the end of the day, like I said, Game, you're a big dude. Don't be putting your hands on a woman.
Exactly.
It doesn't make or break you, I know, but.
And he's saying, they're false accusations. So essentially, we'll have an update.
If it matters later. On that note, I want to listen to Marvin Gaye for some reason. Always.
Mm-hmm.
So,
do you have any rants for this week?
I do. All right. So, on the way driving here, I'm in a little bit of a rush, and it occurred to me that people don't give a damn if you got somewhere to go. That's when they drive the slowest, okay? I am tired of these fucking people in Seattle acting like they don't fucking got nowhere to be. Even if you gotta be at home. That's somewhere you gotta be.
Going under the speed limit and
drive! What the fuck? I don't have time for that. Girl, now some people would say...
She was going off on her way here. She was like, oh my God, these people ain't got no fucking where to go. They acting like I ain't got nowhere to go. Shit pisses me off when I got somewhere to go and motherfuckers want to drive slow. Like, she was mad.
Mm-hmm. I don't give a damn if I gotta go home. I got somewhere to be. Okay? Move your ass out the way. Fuck. I don't understand.
Especially when it's like a two-way street,
people.
so you can't even really go around them. Mm-hmm.
Then I hate when I'm trying to switch lanes and the motherfuckers want to go
Switch
even slower or switch with you.
And it's like, bitch, I'm trying to go around your slow ass. You wait till I get over to get over. Mm-mm. Thanks. You know what I hate, though? What I hate is when it's raining outside. Raining. Fine, whatever. We live in Seattle. It always fucking rains. Mm-hmm. You're on the freeway. There's traffic on the fucking freeway. But for some reason, there's not traffic. Like, there's traffic, but it's more like congestion. Mm-hmm. So it's like there's these little spurts where if you're smart enough, okay, I zip over here, then I can get there. I go there, then I go there. Then I can get over here, and then I can get there.
That's a Seattle native driver. Because if you don't know how to drive, if you don't know how to drive and you're from Seattle, you're going to be that motherfucker creating this stupid ass traffic for no goddamn reason. I hate fucking, then you pass the spot, you go hella far, and you're like, there wasn't no accident. Nobody was pulled over. What the fuck? You just went around all these
slow motherfuckers.
God.
But this is what the fuck I hate. I had somewhere to go. I don't even remember where the fuck I had to go. But I was annoyed. I might have just been hungry. Who cared? I had somewhere I wanted to be. Okay, and it wasn't on the fucking freeway dealing with all that goddamn rain. Mm-mm. So, okay, I'm driving. I'm doing my little hop leapfrog, whatever you would call it, throughout all the fucking cars. And I see these two big ass semis at the front of the line. Nothing is in front of them really. Nothing is really even that far around them. Nothing is even really that close to them. It's like all the cars are here and the semis were like up here. And it's just like water spraying out from the semis. So it was like nobody wanted to get that close to the semis. I'm like, wait a minute. So I like squint my little eyes. I took off my fucking sunglasses. And I was like, if I go past them semis, there's no cars. And I'll just be able to fly right on through that bitch. Mm-mm. I'm like, you fucking idiots. Mm-mm. So then I really had to leapfrog my ass on through that shit. I fucking pushed it through because all you have to do is push through the fucking semis. Right. And it was clear. There were no cars. There was no rain being sprayed. I was able to zoom 75 all the way home. I was so annoyed because what that meant that the front cars weren't smart enough to go in front of the fucking semis. If you're smart, you realize when it rains, the rain's going to be kicked up from the tires and the fact that the car is moving so fast. So if you go around the big cars, you can keep going.
That's called a common sense factor. A lot of people don't have that.
You know, I guess that should be part of the test when you drive in Seattle, you know. There should be a part of the test. Like, what do you do? If there's traffic and there's like a really, really big truck around you, do you keep driving slowly behind the truck so the water doesn't hit your car? Or do you find a pocket of space, go around the fucking car and keep going? What do you do?
I'm always good for wanting to zip in front of a damn semi-truck. I'm always good for that because they ass is fucking swerve into your lane and shit. I don't got time for that. Nah, I always try to go in front of the trucks. They fucking tripping.
The only other rant that I honestly have for this week is a simple one.
Hold on, bitch, give me some of that. It sounds like we're gonna have to take a drink to this. Girl, I wonder why my goddamn watch wasn't ticking. I'm like, what the fuck happened to my watch? But I had to take this little thing off. She's trying to put the goddamn ball back. I got it. Don't worry about it.
I got it.
I got it. Oh.
Got it.
I get it.
Gentlemen, fellas, young men, grown men,
you
boys.
know we gotta get on y'all. You know that
anything with a penis that happens to actually like women. I need you to realize, one, when I don't want to be talked to, and two, when I'm not fucking interested in you. So I'm at Walgreens on my way here, getting my little, you know, chaser and some candy and some other shit that I left in the car. And
candy, is it fruit candy or chocolate?
It's chocolate. You ain't getting my Kit Kat.
Fuck no. Kit Kat, bitch. You got it. Come on.
This is not the give me. There's a reason why in the commercial of the Kit Kat, bitch is begging for a piece of the Kit Kat bar.
A piece of that
exactly.
Kit Kat bar, bitch.
No.
Oh.
I am in Red Sea
mode.
This
is what you call.
This is what you call. I'm on my Red Sea. You don't get any of my chocolate.
Mean fucking bitches. That should have named that movie Mean Bitches, not Mean Girls. Mean Bitches.
Anyways, so, you know, I got some shit that she can't have.
Fuck off.
Any other time of the month, yes, but not this time. So, I'm looking for a couple of things.
Bitch, if I can get your symptoms, that means that it's my time of the month, too.
Exactly. That's why you should have had your own chocolate.
Fuck you, bitch. You were supposed to think about both of us. What the fuck? You ain't right. Carry on, bitch. Okay. Carry on, bitch.
So, I am trying to find what the fuck I'm trying to find. And this guy rolls up on me. And he doesn't fucking work there. Okay? And the first thing that comes out of his mouth, mind you, he doesn't work at Walgreens. Okay?
He doesn't work at Walgreens.
He goes, "Can I help you find anything?" No.
What?
You ain't got no goddamn uniform. What the fuck you gonna help me find? And then he was like, how are you doing? Such and such. My name is this. And I'm like clearly trying to move around this dude, not trying to talk to this dude, not even making eye contact with this dude. Fellas, if a woman does not make eye contact with you, we don't want to talk to you. So don't make us have to fucking embarrass you and be rude and just fucking be an asshole because you don't want to get the fucking point. So, you know, I'm still single, and he's talking about how, you know, can I get your number? Can I talk to you? I'm like, no, I have a boyfriend. And he's like, oh, well, I can treat you good. I'm like, he treats me good. And I'm just, like, pulling shit out of my ass. And he was like, oh, well, I have a good job. And I was like, he has a great job. And then he was like, well, I can treat you really, really good, and I can take care of you. I was like, look, what I want is for you to go away. I was like, I want for you to go that way somewhere and let me finish looking for what I'm looking for. Eventually, he finally walks off, and he's kind of looking at me like, oh, I'm sorry. What are you looking at me like I'm sorry for when I tried to brush you off nicely earlier just by saying, no, thank you, okay, whatever. Same shit be happening at the gym. Sometimes, you know, it's like I have friends that I work out with, but I don't always want to be completely bothered. Like, I'm a very, very simple person. If I want to talk to you, I will make eye contact with you. I will have engaging conversation with you. But if while you're talking to me, I barely even look at you when I go back into my phone, I probably don't want to be talked to. Nothing personal, but we all have our moments where we just don't fucking want to be bothered. Especially if I'm working out alone. If I'm working out alone, I really don't want you fucking bothering me. That's a definite leave me the fuck alone moment.
Girl, I had the weirdest thing happen to me now that we're speaking about fuckery. Today at work, we had a temp.
Sounds fucked off already.
Girl. We had a temp. And no shade. And he's like, randomly he just comes in, he's like, he kept saying my name. He kept going. And he wasn't calling me Jasmine. He was calling me Jazz.
Oh, really now?
Like he knew me. I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's like, have you ever been to Blue Martini in Bellevue? And I'm like, no. I've been to, what was that place called again in Bellevue?
Parlor?
I've been to the Parlor, but I'm talking about the other one. It was like a nightclub.
Oh, I don't know. Mirrors. Mirrors before it closed. It's in Bell Square.
Yeah. Was it called Mirrors? It was called something else, too.
It's been called a couple places.
Yeah. So, I'm like, yeah, no, I've been to that other one that's like at the top of the top of the mall. He's like, no, you never been to Blue Martini. You look familiar. You look like a girl I've seen at Blue Martini. And I'm like, no. And then he just stands there and he stares at me for a second. And I'm like, okay, this is getting awkward. Like, this is getting awkward as fuck. So I walked away and then he gets ready to leave. And then he's like, Jazz. And I'm like, yes.
Excuse me?
It's so nice to meet you.
Wow.
Thanks. And he like kind of lingers around, and but my other coworkers were talking to him at the same time. So I'm like, this man wanted to say something to me so bad, but he could not say it because he didn't want my other coworkers to be a part of what the conversation was. Like he was making like super small talk before it was time to leave. Like, what are you lingering around here for? You're only a temp.
Bye.
Bye.
Your job is done here, sir.
No shade, but you should have said what you needed to say from the gate. And hell no, I've never been where you're talking about. So, you know, I don't really know you like that. So why are you trying to... You know you don't know me, fool.
It's just your way of trying to talk to me. It's like, stop.
But we do have this laundry guy, girl. He comes every Thursday. I wait for his ass.
Oh, Lord. You better get his number and stop being stupid.
Girl, I did, but I think he has a wife and he's like 40. But he's so fun. I just like looking at that motherfucker.
Old people sex.
Ooh, nice and slow. Is that what Portia said? It's all slow. But I don't think he's one kind of. I don't think he's that kind of dude though. I think he's a little bit more savvy than that. I'm just gonna say savvy, girl.
Okay.
I think he's a little bit more savvy than that. He's on vacation right now though in Costa Rica.
That scares me. He's
on vacation right now in Costa Rica, so we'll talk to him next week.
Right? Okay, coming soon. Do I have any more rants? No, I just really want you guys to get the hint. And then this is the other hint that I want you guys to realize. Sitting up here asking me and saying, okay, so I'm telling you that I have a man. You're telling me can't we just be friends, or so you still don't want to give me your number. What in the world makes any sense for if I'm telling you that I'm in a relationship, for you to be like, for my number, I tell you that I have a man. You tell me, oh, well. And then it's like, okay, so clearly I'm someone that takes my relationship seriously. Now, what if I wasn't someone that actually takes my relationship seriously? Clearly, I'm going to fuck around and leave your ass. I mean, it also makes it very clear to me that you just want to fuck. But yeah, my ass isn't interested. It's a very dumb catch-22. It's like, no matter what, you're going to be dealing with a hoe. And I just feel like if you get the number of some girl that's like, I have a man already, and you're just like, okay, well, can't we just be friends? That means that bitch is hella easy, which means that you should probably be very careful if you fuck around with that girl. That's all the fuck that I'm saying. That's all the fuck that I'm saying. It's like, I understand that this is your way of trying to get around and just kind of be like, oh, okay, well, I'm the dude that could take you away from your man, but do you really want a girl that's so easy that you could just be like, hey, we can just be friends, or okay, I'll wait around? Like, if you ever wanted to be serious with this girl, you would probably always have in the back of your head how you got that bitch's number. That's all the fuck that I'm saying. So, with that being said, I don't really have anything else to say for tonight. We actually talked about a lot more more than we planned.
I told this bitch this was gonna happen before we even got here. Girl, you know when we go, and we have to finish everything, and we have to touch everything, and we have to say what we feel, because that's what we do, because we own the juice.
Like I said on my Facebook, Janine Basis is a 24-year-old giggly, sassy entrepreneur that likes to speak her opinion in hip-hop and other things of that nature. Essentially saying, I am a blogger, nothing else, I speak my damn opinion, that's all the fuck I do, I don't claim to do shit else.
Well, Jazzy M just says what the fuck she wants. Don't matter if it's about music, entertainment. Doesn't matter if it's about my lipstick. It doesn't matter. I just say whatever I want to say, and I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, and that's what makes the shit juicy. That's why we call ourselves the Juice Girls. That's why we're giving you the justified juice. Okay, so that would wrap it up for this week, and we will be featured on GoJuiceRadio.com May 5th. You can also download that TuneIn app, and it's very exciting. We'll have a lot in store for you guys. We'll talk about some local shit, of course, and we'll give you celebrity news and gossip and a little bit more on entertainment if it matters. I am Jazzy M Juice.
And I am your girl, Jadani Besa. And as always, we definitely have to thank StaySpot.com for letting us use this room. And if you haven't checked out StaySpot.com, just so you know, Kun Love has done a nice little revamp of the website. And you can actually watch all of the Juice Girl videos on there. If you go on there, there's a little spot that says StaySpot TV. You can see just about every single video that we've ever done right over there. And also just kind of know what's going on in the city and things of that nature. Basically, other events. So if you don't have time to check out CaseCard.com, there's something else that you might want to see on CSpot.com. There's also that particular website. So I believe that for events we have CSpot for events, MissCaseCard.com for events, and RainCity.com, and I think 206 Up or something.
206up.com.
Yeah, all four of those websites have pretty much all the events that you'll ever need to know about. So yeah.
All right.
Bye.
See you next week. I have the little chubby webby going on in the face, you know, all swollen, man down, sniffling, coughing, and hawking all over shit. And this week, a bitch is better. Hello.
Crazy ass. As always, I am your girl, Janae Besa.
And I am your girl, Jazzy M.
And this is the Justified Juice TV.
Hey guys.
Any hoodles, we are back. Tequila and all, no wine this week.
No wine.
Different tequila. I don't know where I'm going to put these bloopers, but they're going to go somewhere.
Somewhere.
Jasmine, tell them what you found.
I was just scrambling through the alcohol aisles at the goddamn Safeway.
Just scrambling.
You know, and I just went in there for some random stuff, but then I just decided to go down this little alcohol aisle. And then I just popped my little eye over to the tequila, because you know we're tequila girls and all. And I see this damn Jose Cuervo bottle that I've never seen before, girl.
This little beautiful
I looked
bottle.
over, and it said cinnamon. I'm like, Tequila and cinnamon? I didn't know how that was going to work
your nails
out.
look better than mine. I need to show you.
You're funny.
Or shall I say new shellacs? Let the people see the beautiful scorpion that's on there.
And the little scorpion on the top. Boom.
Still no fucks given.
Oh, that's what she needs some of that. That sounds like we're going to have to take a drink, sis. Girl, I wonder why my goddamn watch wasn't ticking. I'm like, what the fuck happened to my watch? But I have to take this little thing now. She's trying to put the goddamn watch. I thought that I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. Always does it. Always does. I'm back this week, bitches. What's going on? Always be cold.
And it's always when I'm talking.
It is.
It's never in the middle of your sentence. It's when I'm talking. It's like, and I'm like,
sorry. People decided to hit me up at the wrong goddamn time. So, last week, you caught me while I was laying down.
things.
There's always something sad. Every single week. I just wish we could have a really good week where
With
there
no
was
sad
nothing
news.
sad happening. But this is the crazy
That
world
wouldn't
we
be
live in.
life. So, you know, okay. And let me actually get the proper story up because this is some shit. Hold on, y'all. In Marysville, Pennsylvania, I believe the boy was 16, and essentially, in a nutshell, there's 20 victims that were stabbed. One was an adult, the others were children, and they're saying they were just walking down the hallway. They didn't even realize that they were stabbed, and all they felt was just a pain in their side, and then they realized that they were bleeding.
Because it was out of nowhere, of course.
Exactly.
Weird.
One person was actually two of them were so badly wounded that they had to go straight to surgery. One of them was so badly wounded that they're not sure if he's even going to survive.
Yeah, there were 4 flown from the scene.
Yes.
Automatically to the hospital. He was charged on 4 counts of attempted homicide, 21 counts of aggravated assault, and 1 count of possession of a weapon at school.
Some fuck shit. Now, they're saying that they're going to do some psychological tests on the boy. They are saying that they're trying to trial him as an adult. His lawyer is pretty much saying that he doesn't believe. So, Scorpio shit.
I got the stamp of approval because I sent a picture to my dear.
And I was like, woo! Get that shit.
And it tastes fabulous. I mean, I don't know. Jose's going to have to start giving me some money about this shit because
they are.
It tastes fantastic, okay? No chasers needed.
You know, just every once in a while, just to kind of get a little bit of the alcohol taste out of it. Like, even if you drink red wine, after a while, you might drink a little bit of water just to kind of get the shit down. But other than that, you just kind of sip and sip and sip and sip. Oh, my God. Do not take shots of this.
Yeah,
don't do it.
It's a creeper.
Don't do it.
It's a creeper.
Don't do it. Don't do it. This is not a shot drink. This is a sip drink. Like,
if you want to be found on your ass after the club.
Shit, like I was a couple weeks ago.
Let's not bring that back up. She doesn't even know what it looked like. Dear Lord.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, Lord.
My aunt was like, oh, Lord.
Girl, I forgot the at-home shenanigans.
Yeah, I was talking about the at-home shenanigans.
Girl.
Anywho.
So,
let's get into this week's news. Okay, let's start out with, of course, the sad thing. I believe that he knows what he did. That he wants to explain to the boy what he did, why it was so bad, and the severities of his crime.
So if you watched the last video, I said something like, the psychologist should know, and the kids obviously tell them, if there's a mental disability in a child, there's some reason, some way, something that's said, something that's done, that shows these things. You cannot try to tell this, but he knew in his head what he was going to do in the first place.
He planned it. He planned it during a busy time of school when there would be people just roaming through the hallway, minding their own business, and this motherfucker just went slashing people.
What's crazy is, though, it sucks, but I hate to say, there's things like bipolar disorder where people just snap like that, like, and they're diagnosed with this shit. It doesn't make it right, but, you know, potentially he might not have had that thought. He did have 2 knives on him at school.
He brought them shits.
Girl,
that's a long-ass snap. It's not like he just was in class and, you know, maybe he was in the kitchen cooking class and just got pissed off and just, no. He brought them